Welcome to the news. I still, I mean, I know everyone, people complain, oh, that one's too long, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I love watching that intro.
The whole thing. It reminds me the whole.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Good memories.
Yeah, it's a good memory. Oh, yes. Hey, the hair salon's open.
That's right.
All right, but before we get started, as always, weather.
You lost the button?
Yeah, I hit it, but my fingers slipped off. And I was like, I think I bruised my thumb.
78 in Arizona. We're close. Here in Clearwater, Florida, we are 80, 81.
What's the high today?
The high is going to be 88.
No.
Yeah.
I heard 92 yesterday.
No.
I heard a high at 92.
No.
Yeah.
Those days already gone.
You're on crack, man. I think your watch is broken, man.
No.
You sure you have our weather?
Our weather.
Okay, I don't know, man. I heard 92 yesterday because I was like, oh, damn, I'm glad I don't have to run tomorrow.
No.
Well, it's going to be 70 mostly cloudy, 8% chance of torrential downpours.
Perfect.
So that's the truth.
That's the truth. What's up, guys?
We got a high of 106 today. You know what? That sucks, man.
See?
That sucks.
Just watching some
pedal pots.
Oh, I like those.
You want? I'm sure you and Sebastian.
Sebastian wanted, and they have some of these in Amazon.
Oh,
that you can buy.
Oh, of course.
So it's like, let's see.
Yeah. Pleasant, 81.
81, exactly. We're in the 80s. What's up, Cargiff?
You know, I mean, SEMA's coming up, man. You get those emails, right? Did you get the SEMA emails?
Yeah, of course.
You know, like I think we got the one yesterday that's like how many days until SEMA? I'm like,
81 days.
Is it? I mean, no, that was 60 something.
Nah.
I mean, it's like 2 months away. It can't be 80
something.
Anyways, hey, card gift.
Justin?
60 in Colorado. 70 Missouri. Portugal. Yep. Hey.
Good morning.
Jim.
What's up, Jim?
I go 65 in Vermont. See, they got the weather, man, but they get the snow. So it's like I'm like they call them snowbirds here, and those are people that like live up in the north, and then in the winter they come down here. So they're always in that, you know, below 80s temperature.
Okay.
You know, and it's like there's something to be said about that. I just don't know if I could deal with it. Portugal's hot, bro.
It's a 95.
I can see that though.
Buenos dias.
Hi, Frank. Good morning, guys. What's up? 78 drizzly in Arizona. Whoa.
78.
But drizzly. They're getting rain or some kind of rain or oh my gosh.
It's a no pen state.
There's a no rain state. I mean, holy crap. Write this calendar down for sure.
Right. There you go. See? Orlando has an 81.
Hold on. I missed it. That's
I know.
Okay. All right. Everyone's just saying hi to everybody. Okay.
That's right.
Screwing up the feed, guys. Screwing up the feed.
Come on, pay attention.
67 in Kentucky.
That's right.
At reporting in. I just got my flight. I just got off my flight at 70. Where were we at? Where'd you go?
You just came home. Did you
laugh?
laugh?
106.
Oh, that's just nah.
Yeah. Well, it says it was 106. I'd be standing in the fridge all day. Snowbirds like me. Yeah. And good morning, guys. All right. Well, hey, you know what? Today is a new product news day. Yeah. I got a ton of emails this week, which was really awesome. Along with our friends at CE Outlook, which is where most of our stories are found. So make sure to check the description. There are links there to go and dig deeper. Some of these stories, however, are just sent from the manufacturers. I know, it's incredible. And you know how you find out about new stuff from manufacturers, other than our friends at CE Outlook, is to go to the website and email me.
Yeah.
And consequently, if you do that for somebody like, I don't know, Ground Zero USA, let's say you go to their website and click, follow or click subscribe to email, and like take a screenshot, and then you go to their Instagram page and follow and take a screenshot and then send it to dnfchristmas@yahoo.com.
Yes,
you can be registered to win 2 radioactive amplifiers custom mounted on a board, all sent to you.
Yes.
Enter. You have to be by the 24th, as well as you can only enter once per email. But if you do those things, you could possibly win.
That is correct.
It's like $1,000 worth of stuff. And there again, subscribe to our newsletter.
You get that check.
Yeah, you get that little check in the bottom there, as well as follow them on Instagram. You could win.
You could win, yes.
And
very
for those of you that want to, and there's the email address right there, dnfchristmas@yahoo.com. That's dnfchristmas@yahoo.com. But enough of that nonsense. We got a ton of news to get to, guys. I was really excited, considering last week's news was not very exciting. This one starts with a... what button do I need to press here? Nope, this one right here. I know. It's early and I'm very tired. Let's move this so you don't yell at me. This dealer sells specialty dash kits. Now, this is something that we've talked about years ago when 3D printers were just coming out, that I see a world in where, I have a 3D printer, you have a 3D printer, and there's a repository, because there's, like Etsy or, Haley uses the Cricut to make these cool shirts. When she wants something, she just goes to the Cricut store and it costs like $2. And like she made me for Halloween, we're going with Ada, whose store this happens to be, to Halloween at Disney, because his daughter. Anyways, I'm going to be Sully, Sue's going to be Mike, and she's going to be Boo. So she made me this cool Sully shirt. She made Sue this cool Mike shirt. But point is we had talked about, I envision a place where, installers have uploaded their 3D printed diagrams, and then you just buy it for $5 or $10 or $20 or $100 or whatever it is. I mean, if you don't have a 3D printer, obviously, like Etsy, they offer it up to purchase.
Sorry, Eddie.
But this idea is something, I don't know, we should probably just do it. But so Absolute Electronics out of Rockville, Maryland, as I said, friend of the show, Ada, has started making select vehicle integration components, not just dash kits, as you can see here from the picture. It is a little bit more than that. He also offers for select vehicles. Where the hell is it? Yeah, there it is. Let me go to the laptop. This is a Redenzo rarity detector for a Porsche. I thought there was more pictures.
It's only one picture. That's it.
Okay.
That one me too.
But if you click on the link and go to his website, he does have pictures of, like, he does an S2000 and he does a couple other vehicles where he modifies Sony radios and makes dash kits, sends you the whole thing. There is some criteria.
Modification.
There's
a little bit of modification, but not
involved in it.
Yeah.
But like if you want to put a doubled in an S2000, I know you can reach out to them on Facebook, but there again, if you're interested or you have a vehicle, or you're just interested in having to make you a custom kit.
The S2000 starts from the 2000 to 2009. So,
whatever works.
Yeah.
But there you go. You can check that out. Back into the news. As I said, this is going to be a week full of new product news. As we started out with the puff piece of Absolute Electronics making dash kits, we'll move over here to, oh my gosh, Sony ships all new wireless radios.
Yes.
That's right. Sony is really stepping up their game since they've launched the ES. These are not ES. However, building the ES radio has opened up the platform and allowed them to do more cool things.
Yep.
Such as iData integration, which is available on one of these units, which they really kind of have lacked in the past. But with the new ES big floating screen, that brought in iData integration. So now they're iData experts, and they've moved that into their regular line of radios. So now we'll have access to that. And of course, Sony has the upside down L chassis, which I think that's what these are. Yep. So it'll be pretty interesting to see. But if you guys have never looked at Sony as a radio, they're no brainers.
No, I like them. I have the opportunity to go to the class with Chris, and saw the whole rebuild of the new radios, the 4000 and the 6000. They are very nice. They have the HDMI for a lot of people that they want HDMI, and 7-inch capacitive touch and clear resistor. That's the difference in between the 6000 and the 4000. So very cool.
Dude, it's funny that's still something that we can talk about. Capacitive touch, there's clear resistive. It's like, wow, really? Okay. But moving on into more new product news. Kenwood also dropped their new 709 that just came out.
That is correct.
This is not a replacement for any other radio. So there was a 706. This is not a replacement for a 706. They got the nomenclature wrong. Seth was on the show not too long ago. We got to see this, and of course the JVC equivalent to it. And as he told us, I don't know if we said it in the show because we talked a lot that night, but this is really not a replacement for the 706. It's just kind of where it fell in the line this year.
Yeah.
But this does have features the 706 doesn't have, such as the HDMI. And it does. They've gotten rid of the little buttons across the bottom. Some people like that. Some people don't like that. Basically, it came to an end of life by manufacturing option, meaning they could no longer get the parts to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they know that. They know that some people are gonna like it, some people don't, but they have to move forward. And he shows all the goodies that this radio has, and it's pretty cool.
And yes, it's truly wireless. All you have to do is it comes in the box, and it has a really cool resonant power supply. And it just as soon as it senses a battery in the front of the vehicle, you just put it in and it just works. It's magical.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought that was just
no, I think it was made
connection.
No, I thought it was made at Hogwarts. So
okay.
I mean, it's like it glows. It's all.
Say next week, Dallas, Texas.
Yep, Thursday.
That's
Thursday,
right.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Ahí te veo, Eddie.
And exciting news as we move on. New product news, but exciting new project news. If you guys caught my trip to Emma, sponsored by Ground Zero, you got to see a close-up of this amplifier, because this was the amplifier I got to hold and play with and try to stick into my backpack. However, this thing is gigantic. This thing is huge.
How big it is?
It's got to be like that big. So
really?
Like 30 inches, 32 inches. I mean, it's massive.
Wow.
It's massive. And it's heavy. It's heavy. Oh my God, it's heavy. Has to be expected. It's something this quality, caliber, whatever word you want to use here. However, it has been presented, the whole line has been presented with ESA awards. So they're pretty excited about that. Ground Zero is, they win quite a few of these awards. Europe is a whole different country when it comes to brands and whatnot, which is, kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I like it. This is the Ultra.
Yeah, so funny story. That basket on that mid-range, they had, because those were still conceptual at the time, and they had the 3D printed basket there. And I was like, hey, Peter, can I take this home? And he was laughing. He's like, no, we still need it. He goes, however, I will save it and make sure it gets to you. I go, no, you won't.
No, you won't. No.
But it was cool. It was really neat. I love, like we were talking about with the first story with Ada, is I love this 3D visualization, because they were able to just, like, they could show us the speaker without showing us the speaker.
I like it.
It was really cool.
And it's funny how these companies I would save it. And send it to you.
Yeah, you're so full of shit. It's like, I'd love to get my hands on one of those 3D printed Kicker L7, Solo X, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Because they have them. I'm sure they're somewhere in a closet that no one will ever get to see.
So,
what do you got? You got one more?
No, that's it.
No, go ahead. Speak.
No, I just want to see that amplifier is a 2-channel amplifier. If you want to see the whole information about the amplifier you guys talk about in the video.
Yeah, we did talk about it in the video.
Go check it out so you guys can find out about that stuff. And it's a 10 inches by 20 inches.
Is the size?
That's the size.
Okay, so there you go. 12 inches, baby.
10 inches.
It's a dual mono design amplifier that's unique in the fact that there's not one part of the amplifier that is attached to the other. So what I thought was really neat is it doesn't really even have a gain structure. It just has predetermined voltage inputs. And what they did is they designed it similar to an old school television, where in back when you had a regular TV, you'd walk up to and go click, click, click. And I know a lot of you guys are going, what? For those of you that know what I mean. And that's kind of how the gain structure is set up, so that they don't actually, it's not a pot. It's these two, they're like silver dollar size things that as you turn them, they turn in tandem to one another. And they also do that with the bias. So there's variable bias on it. So you can go high bias or low bias. And for those of you guys that are like, what do you mean by bias? Go watch Monday's show with Nick Wingate. He does a great job of explaining bias, but the bias is adjustable. It also has the ability to be liquid cooled, because if you go full high bias on this thing, it's going to get stupid hot. So they've built into it a liquid cooling system that is, they adapted it to PC cooling system. So like when you buy the cooling system for the hard drives or the processors in your PC, so parts are easy to get. They wanted to make sure it wasn't anything like you had to spend an hour at Home Depot trying to do. So pretty cool there. Back to new product news. Not that one. This one. Automobile ships next gen Elite Series subwoofer. We've had the pleasure of talking with the guys at Automobile, and really super cool dudes, really smart. Jesus Christ, the guy's a genius. One of the things that sets these apart from every other subwoofer that's on the market is that they're compact design. I'm not going to say shallow, because there are shallow woofers. However, performance per depth inch, these things really kick ass. And this is the newest next gen, as they see, Elite Series subwoofer. So this has taken everything that they've learned in the past and combined it into the next woofer in the chain. Is it a 10, I believe? That's
a 10.
Yeah. So
they sound amazing. Oscar worked with this, and he told me, like, dude, those subwoofers are really cool.
Yeah, one of the other things that sets Automobile apart is that they do passive radiators.
Yes, they do.
So you could take this 10-inch and the corresponding passive radiator and get the equivalent cone area of a 13-inch.
13-inch, yeah.
Yeah, so pretty cool if you're looking for something that's not super shallow, but is shallow, works in small sealed boxes as well as ported enclosures. I believe the sealed box was 0.65 cubic feet. Yeah, so and you can add the passive radiator to that box, which is really cool. So, I mean, you could conceivably do one of those cool Steve Mead style, one big 15 and then a bunch, or 18 or whatever it is. And so pretty neat there. Moving on, last week we reported new amplifier coming out of Focal. This week, there's another one. The new Focal FP. Oh, geez, man. Read that for me.
The new Focal FDP C6.900 V2.
It's not that easy.
Yeah.
Now, one of the unique features about this amplifier that I loved about this amplifier, we had the opportunity, we put a couple of these in. It's a 6-channel amplifier. However, you can bridge channels 5 and 6 at 2 ohm. Which, for those of you guys that are, bridging people, that bridging a stereo amplifier to 2 ohm is casa non grata. If you want your power supply to keep working, it's going to explode. This amplifier, however, obviously they've done a little bit of Hogwarts magic to it. Not really. But you can bridge it at 2 ohms, and you get an obscene amount of power out of channel 5 and 6 when bridged. So this is the updated version of that amplifier. It's really nice. It has bandpass, crossovers, and all those other fun things. So if you're looking at wanting to find high-end 6-channel or possibly a high-end 5-channel, check out this new amplifier from Focal.
That's right.
Or if you can get your hands on the old one now, because they have the V2, you may want to do that, because that thing was banging.
Yeah, that was great too. Yes.
Okay, now I know a lot of you, wait, what? What am I looking at? DS18 announced this week that they're getting in the DSP game.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
So, yep. There's 3 DSPs that they're launching. They already have an 8-channel DSP amplifier.
They do.
but now they're doing small, as you can see, handheld style DSPs. This is the DSP 4.8. This is the more expensive one out of the bunch, which is not very expensive. I still think it has a retail under $200. It's controlled, It's Bluetooth, it's controlled from a phone. Easy to use software found on the Google Play and the Google App Store.
Yeah.
So this is the micro one, as we'll call it. And then we'll move over to the other two that they have are set up like this. So you have the 2.6 as well as the 2.8 dBT, made in Brazil.
That's right.
That software looks kind of familiar. I'm just saying. There again, these are extremely reasonable DSPs. I think I'm going to have to buy one of these just because I want to play with one, and everyone I've asked for one in the past just
to see how it is.
Yeah, I know, Ada. That's what I meant. But yeah, it's one of those things where I just want to get one and see how it works. I really wanted to get my hands on the Diamond Audio one because that one, it's got a display like that. You set everything from the screen. But, you know.
You have to know somebody.
I do know somebody, and he said he was going to send me one, and he still hasn't sent me one. So I'm kind of disappointed in that. I was internally, I'm devastated that internally I'm devastated. Okay. Externally, I just pretend like I don't care. Moving on to more product news. This is a great week for new product. It's hard to believe that we're getting this much new product news
in 1 week.
It's August. Yeah. This just goes to show COVID has screwed up the new release category and nobody cares. EchoMaster announces something that I know some of you guys are going to be really interested in. This is an underbody universal 4-camera kit. By underbody, it just means that it is, as you can see from the splash, it is waterproof. They're also calling it underbody because they're not the most sexy cameras ever that you I don't think you'd want to hang these from your mirrors. However, they do have other mirror cams. But what makes this unique, there again, this is something truck kind of orientated. However, it has a DVR, and it will work with anything that has a backup camera input. So, and you can display all 4 cameras at the same time. So this is a good piece. There again, we all know that the Jeep guys all want these things because they want to record how they're going over rocks and stuff like that. However, it is a 4-camera system with the DVR. So there again, if you haven't been over to EchoMaster to check out some of the other things they have, you may want to. But waterproof DVR system.
I would put one in each tire.
Well, you
can record the whole
a lot of people do that. Yeah. Why not? I mean, and if you have a newer radio in there that has multi-camera input, and then you connect this, there's 4 cameras plus 3 more cameras. Cool. You got 50 cameras on your vehicle.
Oh my God!
Or just put one of those cool GoPro 360s on the roof and call it a day. Yeah. Or underneath.
Secret Service is nothing with this.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, there we go there, and then
okay,
the hub. Now, I laughed when I saw this because this is a replacement hub for a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. This brings me back to years ago when we filmed the
Ram video.
No, it wasn't the Ram video. Was it? I thought it was the F-150 video. Maybe it was the Ram video. It was the Ram video. Okay, yes. Okay, I couldn't remember which one it was. When we filmed the Ram video, at the time, I was like, hey, guys, where's the hub? Yeah. And they were like,
it's not a hub.
There is no hub. And we're like, well, you need a hub. Oh, well, and then in the box, they were like, they put like, when hub becomes available, we'll ship it out to you. In the meantime, we don't have it. And honestly, I haven't put one of those kits in recently to know if they ever did anything with that because,
I don't know.
But hubs are finally available, and you can buy them as standalone. So
very good.
You can get your replacement USB hubs with direct fit from PAC. So the other thing I think is, so on a side note, one of the things that I think is cool about this is that for those guys that are designing like custom dashes, these are really cool because somebody designing a custom dash more than likely has a laser. All right. And scaling this up for laser to make a piece that just snaps right into is probably pretty cool. So for all those guys, or for somebody that just like has a flat panel somewhere on their dash and they want to add in dual USB, HDMI, and an aux, this will be something that you can add into that fairly easily.
That's for sure.
Especially the square one there. I mean, there's not a lot of, it's just cut a hole, put it in, drill that whole square. So this is going to be kind of cool. I could see lots of other uses other than putting them in the Dodges, as it were.
Oh, you can put it in any car.
Yeah. So something to think about there if you're trying to do some form of custom integration and or you have room on your dash for something like this or center console or something. This piece is now available for you to pick up at pack-audio.com. And hey, there are links in the description for everything we've talked about here. So if there is something you're like, hey, wait, I want to know more about that, by all means, go back in there and select. Also, oh my gosh, I almost forgot about this one. In new product news yesterday, let me go over here to Fernando's laptop, and I'll turn this on here in the bottom corner. Yesterday, we were watching the CMA, or Canadian Mobile Audio Network, over on the Facebook. They were interviewing the guys from Wavetech.
That's right.
And Wavetech announced that they're coming out with amplifiers.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not a link to this one in the description because this is literally a screenshot we took off of Fernando's phone because I'm pretty sure they didn't want anyone to talk about this. But Wavetech is coming out with 3 new amplifiers. If you're not familiar with the company Wavetech, they make high-level to low-level adapters. We'll call them high-end high-level to low-level adapters, and they are making miniature amplifiers. So you're going to have a 4x75 at 2 ohm, a mono 500, and a mono 1000. They're again very small and modeled to look after their high level to low level adapters. The one thing that they wanted to point out yesterday while talking on the show is these are made for cars. They have a 4-gauge input. These are not repurposed ATV style or whatever motorcycle amplifiers. These were purpose built for car audio, being small. The complaint that they said they get a lot of is that when it comes to small amplifiers, they're just repurposed, power sport style amplifiers. And they were like, nah, we're going to make something for cars. So these have full integration circuitry built into them. So they have high end, high level to low levels. They have summing capability.
Yep.
As you can see, the 4-channel there has a ton of stuff mounted on the top of it. There again, 75 by 4 at 2 ohm. So we're probably thinking somewhere between 35 and 40 watts at 4 ohm. This will be a nice little amplifier for a lot of different things.
That's
there again, you get like a 3.3 ohm speaker. Put it on this, you're probably going to get pretty decent sound out of it. Plus, we know now there's a lot of small little, 40, 50 watt amplifiers that are just killing it. So this will be nice because this will allow you to do some form of integration. So I think there's going to be a lot of funness with this amplifier once it starts to roll out.
That's right. I feel that was direct towards me. Of course, everything is direct.
Everything is direct towards you, Aaron. It's always you.
That is correct.
As far as talking about new, Oscar chiming in saying, too bad most can't keep anything in stock. The story we didn't report on was something around that, but I didn't feel like talking about that. There was so much new product news this week. I wanted to keep everything happy. So anyways, that's the news. Nah, okay. I'm good. That's the news for this week. Don't forget to enter to win. Good God, people, if you're not entering to win the Ground Zero competition, I don't know what you're thinking. It's like the easiest thing ever. You literally take 2 screenshots that look like this. You send them to us at dnfchristmas@yahoo.com. We've been talking about it. We're probably going to do a YouTube video on it tomorrow, just to direct people towards this because it's a simple thing to do, and you could win $1,000 worth of equipment for literally nothing. It's going to cost me more than it's going to cost you because I have to pay for the shipping, which really sucks. That is I would rather keep it myself than ship it to you, but I won't, because you're going to enter to win. So make sure you do that. It is Friday morning. That means tomorrow is Saturday, which means that we're going to be doing this again. Q&A. Saturday, the Q&A show will be here. We'll answer all your fun questions. Don't forget to tune in on Instagram. We try to go daily, a couple times a week, just to answer your questions as well as talk about what's going on in the Bay. Like yesterday, this cool Mustang that's chilling out still here that we get to finish up today. Next week is Knowledge Fest. So Thursday morning, we'll be getting on a big old jet airliner and heading out to Dallas, where we're going to meet up with Oscar and the boys at Jay's Tint. We're going to hang out there for a couple hours in the afternoon. If you guys are in the Dallas area and would like to stop by, Google where Jay's Tint is. We'll be there sometime in the afternoon. I think we get down. It's like 1 o'clock or something like that. So we'll be at
we'll let you know.
We'll be at the Omni.
And all that stuff.
We'll be at the Omni, and if you want to come by at nighttime from 10 to 3, we'll be in the bar chilling or just running around. We're really easy to find.
Yep.
Just look for him because he's easier to find than me. If you're trying to find me, look down at the feet because I'm the one wearing the funny shoes.
That is right.
So you guys have a great rest of your Friday. We hope you guys get off early because we won't be. Go forth, be merry. See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.